What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Shoe Care Academy. Today, we're gonna be cleaning up these Space Hippie 01s. I'm a huge fan of this shoe. I got to wear this shoe out and about for the weekend, and I just really love everything that Nike did with this shoe. If you don't know already, it's made out of about 90% recycled trash. So, super sustainable shoe. Nike is really considering the future, and this thing is definitely one of the most comfortable Nike shoes that I've ever slipped on my feet. So they've got a little bit of what they're calling crater foam down here in the bottom, which I would probably compare to a Yeezy Boost material. And that mesh upper is super breathable. I would actually compare it to the feel of a Yeezy, which is my favorite shoe to wear. So we're gonna get into the cleaning on these shoes in just a second, but again, welcome back to the channel. I am super stoked about cleaning these shoes and getting them back to brand new status. So I've got my cleaning station set up right here. We're using our cleaning mat today. We're also using our signature kit because we're gonna run these guys through the laundry. They've definitely got some mud caked into the shoe right there. I did that on purpose. But let's go ahead and start off with our cleaning solution. I'm gonna add 2 small squirts to our bowl of water. And where are my shoe trees? Oh, hey, here we go. Shelly to the rescue. All right. So for the purpose of before and after, I'm actually only gonna be cleaning one shoe. So I'm gonna set this guy off to the side and we're gonna get our shoe tree right in here. Perfect. So you can see that holds the toe box in place really firmly and stretches out the shoe. So we can apply some pressure and get a really deep cleaning. So next up, or as I'm already doing, is we're gonna remove these shoelaces. I really love the color on these shoelaces. It pops when these shoes are clean. So I'm excited for you guys to actually see the result of this cleaning because I know you're gonna love this shoe as much as I do. I hope. Why don't you sound off in the comments if you did want to pick up this shoe, if you took the L, if you got the W. I actually picked up a different colorway in this exact same shoe, and wearing this one around, I realized maybe I made a mistake. I really, really want this shoe. All right, so we've already got our solution in the bowl, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it with our soft bristle brush. Here we go. So the retail cost on these shoes is about $160, and they've already climbed up in value, and they're going for a little bit over $200 on StockX. I was a little surprised by that rise in value when I saw the shoe drop. I didn't think it was gonna be quite as popular as it is, but I'm telling you, on foot changes the whole thing. Now as well, I did get this shoe super muddy, so this is gonna be like a little bit of a dirty cleaning, which I'm hopeful is gonna show the effectiveness of this cleaning mat, because it is absolutely one of my favorite new products from Reshoevn8r right now. So one of the things I like to do in my videos is clean half of the shoe, or at least give it a quick pre-treatment so you can actually see how well this cleaner is working. Obviously this shoe gets a little saturated when it's wet, so the color isn't pure, but we're getting a really great result out of this. We're definitely gonna need to run it through that laundry system though, because mud just changes the way that shoes look. And I've mentioned this before in a couple of videos, but like this newly engineered soft bristle brush is a lot more dense than our previous version. So you really don't need to apply all that much effort when you are doing the brushing. And I know you commenters are out there are gonna say that Vic always just goes ham on his shoes, but he's also restoring like crazy beat up shoes. And this thing just got a basic dirtiness on it. So we don't need to go quite as ham as Vic does. But if you miss Vic, he's gonna be back on Monday, as he always is. I had an email in my inbox this morning from Nike. They're starting to announce the Volt colorway of the Space Hippies, which I think looks really awesome. I don't know if I can say yet that I have a favorite though between these two colorways. So why don't you let us know down in the comments below which one you'd pick up. Now I'm already noticing like right here on this, I don't even know what that part of the shoe might be called, but it's grabbing some snagging on this embroidery where it says Nike. So you just want to keep that in mind if you're cleaning up this shoe, is just to be really ginger with that area of the shoe. Now I'm noticing as I wipe down the upper of this shoe is that it really is super saturated. I think it speaks to the breathability of this fabric, but like the solution is really getting in there. So wiping it with a microfiber towel really isn't getting all that much of the suds and solution off of the shoe, which isn't a bad thing. We're gonna let it soak for a little while and keep on going with our pre-treatment. So I'm gonna move down to the midsole, and I'm gonna start with the medium bristle brush. But not before I get some more water in my bowl. So we're going on to the midsole. Like I said, I'm gonna use this medium bristle brush. The midsole is actually one of my favorite features of this shoe. As I said, this is made up of about 90% recycled materials. Included is like t-shirts, water bottles, and what they're calling post-industrial scraps. So if anybody has any idea what a post-industrial scrap is, I'd love to know. I always like to recommend too, when you're on the midsole of a knit shoe like this, is just to be really careful as you get to that knit material so that you avoid any snagging. The medium bristle brush isn't quite so bad for that, but a lot of times you're gonna need to use a stiff bristle brush for the midsole, and that's where you just really wanna be careful. And this rubber is really cleaning up perfectly. I had a little bit of a concern just because it's like a porous material, so you know, dirt and grime could really probably get trapped in there pretty easily, but these are freshly dirtied, so it hasn't had a whole lot of time to just bake in there, like a shoe might if I had been wearing it for like weeks at a time or months. And go ahead and wipe down to see where I'm at on this sole, midsole. I know I've gotten roasted on the comments for calling materials incorrectly in my past videos, so you guys be nice to me, I'm trying my best. Check this out, I mean, look here, I'll just take a second and just peel it up so you guys can really see like what damage we had already done to this shoe. And obviously, even below. The table's a little dirty anyway, but that cleaning mat really does its work. I'm actually gonna switch over to the stiff bristle brush here just because it's gonna do a little bit deeper of a clean here. So I've already given this like one solid pass on the outsole here, and there's still some grime and dirt really cooked into the grooves here as well. So I'm probably gonna hit it just one more time. But I wanted to draw attention back to that crater foam. I believe that's what they're calling it, the crater foam here. It's kind of, I believe it's Nike's impression of Boost. I'm sure they'll say that it's totally proprietary and unique, but for me, the feel on the foot is very similar, but it's actually quite a bit easier to clean than the Boost material. Nothing is kind of just getting stuck in there. It seems like they might even have like a coating over top of the foam just to kind of help out with that porous sort of edge that the foam would normally have. All right, so I think I did about as much damage as I could do on that outsole there with the stiff bristle brush. I try to be as thorough as I can when I'm cleaning an outsole, because even though it's like the first part of a shoe that's gonna get dirty again, I figure while you've got your kit and your brushes and the solution and all that stuff out, you might as well get the best cleaning that you possibly can. So I try to match every direction of every groove and really just get in there and be as thorough as I can. So I'm actually gonna go back and hit the uppers one more time with the soft bristle brush, because as you can see, by my cleaning mat and my multiple towels and my brushes that I've got out here, this thing was just a muddy mess, and so I got some more mud just baked back into the upper as I was cleaning that outsole. So this will be our final sort of pre-treatment session before we get them into the laundry. So that about completes it for the pre-treatment of this shoe. I'm also gonna go ahead and clean our shoelaces. And we probably sound like a broken record because we say it in every video, but it's the easiest thing to do. You just go ahead and dip it in your cleaning solution, get it as soaked as you possibly can, and then we'll go ahead and just agitate that solution with our hands. So there's a couple different ways of doing it. You can just either roll them in your hands like this. These shoes have a lot of like different color sort of texture on them, so I don't feel like I need to get too crazy with this cleaning, and I know it's really gonna drop off when we get them in the laundry, but give it a couple passes. We'll go ahead and get ready for our laundry bag. Now, while I'm only putting one shoe in the laundry bag this time, we also get a lot of questions about how many shoes you can fit in a laundry bag, up to what size. So you can fit 2 shoes in the laundry bag, sole to sole. So I'll actually break this out and kind of give you an idea, but you would fit them in just like this and slide them into the bag together. And it'll fit up to a size 13 shoe. All right, so now that we got the shoe into the laundry bag, I'm gonna go ahead and slip our laces into the front pouch of the laundry bag. This is also a new feature, so if you're still hanging on to the old black laundry bag, you might just wanna think about an upgrade. and that's available at Reshoevn8r.com. All right, pod is in the bag, laces and shoes are in the bag, and while I'm thinking about the sustainability efforts put into this shoe, I also want to just go ahead and make use of one load of laundry to clean all the items that I had here that are cleanable. So, cleaning mat, microfiber towels, we did 2 of them, and then we got our shoes and we're ready to head over to the laundry room. Let's go. All right, so we got everything here, cleaning mat, towel, and Space Hippies. Go ahead and close the washing machine. I'm gonna set the temperature to cold, make sure everything else is set to normal, and we'll go ahead and begin the cycle. All right, the shoe is out of the wash and we've let it dry up just a little bit. I'm super happy with the results of this cleaning. As you can tell from the upper, we got it almost back to brand new looking status. Just a really big fan of this shoe actually. Like you can see all the way around this midsole, like this really interesting sort of porous rubber material. Got really clean in the midsole, but on the outsole, we've still got just some stuck dirt and some staining around that. They called it crater foam. So I took a little dry brush to it to just get everything out of the cracks, and I might hit it one more time if I wanted to get a really perfect cleaning out of this shoe, but for the purpose of today's video, I'm super stoked. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the other shoe back into the frame so you guys can see another comparison. Just really outstanding. So you guys let me know what you really think about this shoe down in the comments below. Like I said, just a huge fan. I kind of want to pick up this exact colorway for myself. I'd also love to see other companies kind of take the lead of what Nike did with this shoe and keeping things sustainable and building out of recycled materials. I've probably gushed just enough over this shoe. I just really love it. Let us know down below what you think of the shoe, if you'd pick one up for yourself, if you've already got one or you're looking forward to other colorways. Also, don't forget that everything we used in today's cleaning is part of our signature cleaning kit. It can be found at Reshoevn8r.com, as well as the cleaning mat and the collapsible bowl that we used in today's cleaning. And that's about it for today's cleaning video. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Let us know down below, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Roast me if you need to. I can take it. And we'll see you again next week.